food, and we look forward to every Friday because we get a chance to talk about more food in our weekly series, Friday Foodies. I do it with Daniel as well, and I know Hui, she's a bit of a foodie, so we're going to talk pizzas this time. And do you like pizzas?
Yeah, not too bad.
Have you got a favorite sort of pizza? I like the 4-cheese pizza. That's it, no meat, just a lot of cheese. I love that. So whoever's got a good pizza place where I can get 4-cheese pizzas, let me know. Just text us at 963-11938 because I'll go there. Really. I'll go in search of a good pizza.
For me, it's mushrooms, truffle.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. This time around, we've got Alexis Cheong because she's going to be focusing entirely on pizzas for the weekend. She's the founder of AlexisCheong.com, a blog covering Singapore food. And we are zooming in on pizzas. Alexis, what do you have for us?
Hello. Yeah, so I suggested to look into pizza because recently I realized that there's a lot of them just opening up, and I personally have some favorites and recommendations that I'd like to share. So the first one is actually the long weekend pizza, and I don't think many people are familiar because it's a relatively new home-based business, and it has its own wood-fired pizza oven, and they are located at 61 St. Patrick's Road. So that's near East Coast and Marine Parade.
Okay, maybe you can tell us what sort of pizzas they offer.
So it's very interesting because it is home-based and you can literally walk up to the house. It's a landed property, and you can see them actually firing up the pizzas. And they do have the classics like your margaritas and all. And the prices are really very decent as well. So a normal one would be around 20 net. And the most expensive one is their Meat Mania, and that's just $23.
Well, that's really good prices, Alexis, because on average it could go up to $34, $35. Yeah. So this very reasonable prices at $20 to $23 if it's got a lot of meat on it. But because it's operating from someone's house, do they have restricted hours as well? You don't want to be, rocking on up at about 9:30 p.m. on a Saturday night and they're going to say, sorry, we're closed.
All right. So the interesting thing is the name actually describes their opening hours, which is the long weekend, because they're only open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And actually, they really just operate by pre-orders. So you will need to WhatsApp them to pre-order from every Tuesday onwards for the weekend collection.
How did you come across this place, huh?
I actually saw someone post on Instagram, and I was very intrigued because I don't see any home-based businesses having a pizza oven at home. Yeah, so I actually went down, I pre-ordered and went down to collect, and I actually made a TikTok about them about 2 months ago, and it actually has 700,000 views today.
Wow, that's a lot of people. Okay, it's great. It's great when you got a lot of people viewing what you put out, but how good were the pizzas on a scale from 1 to 10?
10.
10?
Oh, yes.
Very generous.
It's really good because it was made fresh on the spot, and the crust was just nice, and you can really taste that charcoal smokiness as well, a hint of it. So I really, really enjoyed it. Plus the price was extra, like a bonus.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the number of people who ordered the pizzas is equivalent to the number of people who saw the TikTok?
Oh, man. They're in the money if that was to happen. 700,000 and counting, you're saying yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'd be hard for you to order.
Yeah. So you giving them a lot of publicity. Are they happy about this?
No, well, I think they already have fans just quietly, enjoying their pizzas, and I feel a bit bad because I probably made it difficult for myself to order the pizza now.
Right.
But it's such a good, place and business, and I think they're really passionate about the pizza, so I couldn't help but to recommend it on TikTok.
Okay, now that's one down. Tell us about Paradise Pizza as well.
That's right. The second one that I would like to recommend is Paradise Pizza, and they are located at 24 Holland Grove Road, and they are situated together with the Elixir Coffee Bar, and they have very super interesting sourdough pizzas like the hot Assam pizza, and that was inspired by the Assam laksa. And so it was really very enjoyable because the sourdough is very chewy. So it's very different from your thin crust. And here it's much more substantial. But the flavors themselves are also very interesting.
Apart from Assam laksa, any other interesting flavors there?
Yeah, they do have one which is called the white Bismarck pizza. So instead of using tomato sauce, they actually use white sauce, and they have a Parma ham plus a sous vide egg in the middle. So it really tastes a bit like carbonara. There's a creamy texture, and the saltiness of the ham just makes everything taste really good.
Okay, so in terms of price as well, obviously it can't compare to what Long Weekend Pizza is offering. What sort of price range are we looking at here?
Actually, it's also pretty decent. So like a margarita is about $20. But here, of course, you pay service and GST. And then the Assam pizza is also just at $22.
Okay, so it's 2 pizza places to check out for the weekend. You've got a couple more. Tell us about Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza. This is located at 125 Deska Road.
That's right. Have you guys tried that before?
No.
Okay, apparently it's quite an institution, and they have quite a loyal following and lots of reviews if you go to their website. Essentially, this place sells San Francisco style pizzas, and the restaurant is open from 12 to 9 from Tuesdays and Sundays, and they are closed on Mondays. So they do walk-ins only at the dining area. And what I think is interesting about their pizzas is that it's rectangular in shape, and there's lots of interesting ingredients like potato and chicken ham or clam and garlic, plus they are halal certified.
Oh, good.
And what do you mean by San Francisco style?
Honestly, I'm not sure because I didn't know what is the difference, but their toppings definitely are very different from your Italian style type of toppings. So they do have, I think, cheese. So yeah, Lance, you were saying that you are looking for.
Oh, I love my 4 cheese pizzas. Yes.
Yeah, so I think they have a Billie Jean smoked camembert sourdough margarita. That's at $29. And they have one which is a garlic butter and blue cheese sourdough at $30.
And all these places only pizza. They don't do any pastas, right? Strictly pizzas only.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good. So that means they're going to just specialize in something they're really good at. You've got one last recommendation. It's Gusta Sourdough Pizza. And they are located, I like it because you're giving different parts of Singapore. This one's in Serangoon.
Yeah,
Avenue
that's
3.
Right. So it is nearby to Next Mall at 326 Serangoon Avenue 3. And this is open from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. daily. And they are also open for lunch from 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays only. So there is some seating, but it is walk-in only. And I had the pizza for delivery, so it was still really good and very tasty. So I think it's also something that I would like to recommend.
Okay, and price-wise, it's also pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done all the homework for us. Thank you. We've got 4 recommendations. Once again, Long Weekend Pizza, Paradise Pizza, Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza, as well as Gusta Sourdough Pizza Co. Thank you once again, Alexis Cheong, founder of AlexisCheong.com, a blog covering Singapore food and some Italian pizza. Yummy.